Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Richard on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The ball carrier.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here comes Johnson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff as they run the counter play. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores.
A loss of
that
5.
situation there is going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Richard on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
A turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Goal to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he is is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point now by Boswell.
Point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 52, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Richard on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for the Steelers, they move back 2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week.